All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my second presentation for our grad class. I chose an article this time around, specifically from the New York Times. This title is "Feeding Young Minds: The Importance of School Lunch." We're going to be talking about a specific school that you see this at, that the article is about. We're also going to be talking about, how does overall nutrition affect students, and what are we really going to get out of all of this. So some background knowledge that you need to know about this article is that this article primarily talks about Harding Senior High School in St. Paul, Minnesota. Harding Senior High School is a 90-90-90 school, which means that nearly 90% of students are minorities. Nearly 90% of students are poor or come from a struggling family, and 90% graduate to go on to college or a chosen career after high school. Another thing that we need to really understand here is that this particular area of St. Paul, Minnesota has, a huge risk of hunger. So 1 in 6 students risk hunger, and 10% are considered food insecure. Like I said, this article primarily talks about this school in particular and the benefits of adequate meals and things that they do here at this school. So what is the gist, or what is the summary of this article? Well, students at Harding Senior High School are provided 3 meals throughout the day. This means that students are provided breakfast or have the option of getting breakfast in the morning. If students come late, they also have a period that is offered to them at some point in the morning where they can get a snack, and they can kind of eat that during class, or they can eat it quickly before class starts. They have their regular lunch in the cafeteria for lunchtime, some period of the day, and they also are provided a dinner or a meal in the afternoon. How this works is students have the opportunity to pick that meal up after school. If students are in sporting events or in other clubs, they have the opportunity to come get that meal afterwards, after those events as well. A big thing here is that the article and the educators within the article talk about, their understanding of the critical contribution that adequate food and good nutrition have on academic success. And they understand that it is important to provide healthy food options and snack options to their students in order for them to perform as well as they want them to. I have a little quote here, and this is just from one of the teachers in the article, and they just said, "Students who eat regular, healthy meals are less likely to be tired. They are more likely to be attentive, and they retain more information." And, just from the class and from some of the topics that we've talked about in our grad class, we all know that this holds to be true. Students who have that meal and who have that healthy option are more likely, to be focused in class, retain information, able to participate, and, in the most part, have lower behavior issues as well, which we all know to be true. While reading this article, there was one main thing that particularly stood out to me, and that was that nutrition can affect students in different ways, and primarily 3 different ways: physical, cognition, or cognitive and behavior. And this article talks about, or one part of this article talks about, the fact that we need to understand as educators how proper nutrition truly does affect our students. So they give some examples, such as physical is sight, cognition is concentration and memory, and behavior is hyperactivity. And once again, kind of what I said in my last slide, or kind of what I said a couple minutes ago, is, we know that proper nutrition and adequate food really, plays a huge part in how students learn throughout the day, and whether or not the student is able to concentrate, retain information, participate. All of those things can have a huge factor on the student throughout their day. So just some closing thoughts here, and what I thought to be, a nice little ending of this article is that Harding Senior High School has shown improved academic success, has shown improved assessment and achievement scores, as well as increased daily attendance and a decrease in behavioral issues. Students are actually more willing to come to school, and their daily attendance has dramatically increased, because they know that they are given that opportunity to have a healthy food option or have adequate nutrition throughout the day. 3 meals throughout the day is huge when it comes to this school and when it comes to this area. Once again, and now it has shown to help improve with assessment achievement, increase attendance, and decrease with those behavioral issues. Students want to come to school to learn because they know that it's somewhere that they will be able to possibly succeed in life. I did add the link here at the bottom if you want to check it out for your own reference, but that's the article here. Hopefully you guys learned something.